Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. Long time no see, guys. I'm gonna do a reading for the rest of June. We're gonna just jump right in. I'm starting with a overarching energy. I want to get the pulse of what it is we're looking at for you. What's on the menu for you, Virgo? Okay, I'm gonna wait. This one. The Nine of Pentacles. So you're extremely independent at the moment. You're probably like kind of being a little bit of a hermit. But you might just be self-pampering, really almost self-indulgent. Focused on your coins, focused on your projects, your routines, basically. Let's get a keyword. Let's see where this is headed, really. And why you're so independent. What's happening? Ah, implication. Okay. So maybe there's one particular project that you're really working on specifically. So whatever I'm taking for independence could just be you being involved, immersed, totally dedicated and focused on your project, just plain and simple. But let's look how much you implicate yourself. What is this really? Is this a community project? What are you working on? Let's get some tarot to the code. What are we really looking at here for you? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords. And then these two came out. The Three of Cups in reverse with the King of Rods, the King of Wands together. Let's just start here quickly and we'll draw some more afterward. You know, I think you're being independent because I think you want to really shy away from any discordance, anything that is creating disharmony in your life. And I'm really using these words almost like in music because I think that whatever noises you're hearing are very difficult for you, in the sense that either it's like the tone of voice, the fact that people might be speaking louder than usual, faster than usual, something like that. Something with the discordance of it, right? What it's creating in your energy when you come into contact with that. You might have been implicated in a little bit of a a little bit of a mini argument, something of the sort. I just don't know how severe the argument is, like just how much it matters. Is it trivial? Is it more meaningful to you, more impactful? I'm not sure, but you are involved. I feel in this situation that it feels like a dead end, or mostly feels like it's just been repeating over and over. Or the same conflicts keep arising, maybe the same sort of trigger, etc., chain reaction from the two parties. There might be more than two parties involved. There might be multiple people. That's another possibility. But definitely we're looking at someone that you're not really meeting. You just don't get to meet this person. The Three of Cups is in reverse. It's showing me that you're just not in their presence. You just never get to mend things, right? Reconcile, basically coming together to actually either discuss things or simply addressing the issues or closing them out, whatever action or implication or furthermore implication you would wish to have, right, regarding this particular topic here. But you're dealing with someone extremely fiery that is most likely slightly impatient. So they wouldn't have much patience with having to dwell on things. So not to blame anybody necessarily, particularly whether it's you or the other person here. It could be on both sides, this sort of dwelling on things, vibes that I'm picking up here. But there's definitely a lack of coming together. There's a lack of even just extending the olive branch in that sense. It's not being done, not at the moment. So maybe the independence is just you removing yourself from the conflict. It's your way of, basically protecting yourself. Maybe you have had emotions. Of course, I would suspect you'd have emotions linked to how this is impacting you. I'm gonna draw a little bit more tarot just to see here. And just one card flipped. The Ace of Pentacles. I enjoy this. I'm gonna pull one more. I'm glad to see this because I think that there's the possibility to at least talk about it with the Ace of Pentacles, right? It might not be the full-on solution, but it's definitely a start. There's some initiative. It's being delayed. It's not happening just yet, but there's the potential of it at least. Let's get one more card just to see, Virgo. If you get maybe a positive outcome. Two cards flipped. The Five of Pentacles with the King of Swords in reverse. So it feels, unfortunately, that you might not get the outcome or the resolution that you were hoping for. I want to point out that the King of Swords is in reverse compared to the King of Wands that we saw. So Virgo, I feel that you'll be disappointed, of course. You might feel like you have the shorter end of the stick, of course. And it's kind of a joke because obviously you're dealing with the King of Wands and, well, he's got the wand and you don't. So yes, the outcome is not in your favor, quote unquote. I do feel that King of Swords being in reverse, it might upset you, of course. I'm laughing, but I'm not really, because I can tell that it's more than disappointment. Unfortunately, you'll be a little bit enraged. You might not show it. I think you might keep it in, but make sure that you don't turn it against you, right? That any anger wouldn't necessarily be turned around, or even just, I guess you don't want to necessarily blow up. But whatever implication you've been having, or how implicated you really are, it speaks of money, of course. So because we have the Nine of Pentacles and we have now the Five of Pentacles, and we do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel that you are not going to come up on top in terms of either being awarded money, making more money, or getting, let's say, a settlement or a payment, or you might have to pay more than what you wanted, or that kind of thing, right? It's going to come up as money. Along with it also excuse me, communication is also involved here. Like, it's part of it. But I'm sensing that the communication is between, is basically what the conflict is about, right? It's the lack of communication. The poor communication is creating the conflict or not helping it. And the conflict pertains to money mainly, but it could also pertain to the communication about the whole thing. You know, like holding a grudge on against someone for, like, maybe not explaining things to you, or, you know, for not having communicated, for not having or wrongly communicated an information, something like that, or the timing of it. Anyways, okay, let's see what this card is. Improving health. Well, in this case, I want to say it's financial health, to me, mainly. So I think the conflict will pertain to how you eventually improve your financial health, wealth, moving forward, right? Like becoming a lot more independent. Maybe it's shared money here, it's possible. Hence why we would have the word implication. You might be sharing money with somebody. Maybe someone hasn't paid when they had to, etc. You know, there's so many scenarios around this. But you get the point. So we get humility. Beautiful card for this. I think it's most likely needed in the conflict. It reads, flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. But I think humility is the key word, of course, in this case. Not so much the blooming of the of any flower. Yeah, maybe the humility of knowing that you can do well with the resources that you have, even if you feel you have less than what you thought, even if you feel you're losing maybe some assets to someone else, right? In the sense that whatever that issue is or matter is, maybe the split of it is not fair, at least in your eyes. I do feel that you're going to feel that it's not in your favor. It's not to your advantage, that's for sure. And it's going to require humility on your part to even just accept that, you know? So Virgo, I apologize. I wish the outcome would have been much more positive for you. But there's always a reason for everything. Remember that. And whatever this little, you know, bump in the road might be for you, know that it'll get better eventually, soon. So thank you for sharing, liking the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Take care.